D'accord, la petite fille, pour moi, souvent te réclamait, presque comme une mère, tu me bordais, me protégeais, je t'ai volé ce sang, on n'aurait pas pu partager. À bout de moi, soldat, comme une star au cinéma, je t'aime comme un loup, comme un roi, comme un homme que je ne sais pas. Tu vois, je t'aime comme ça. D'accord, je t'ai confié tous mes sourires, tous mes secrets.
Pull the plug out.
There's only one comedian around here. Technology does it every time. Well, good evening and welcome. Before we do start, I'd like to start, that was a fantastic entrance by the way. Before we do start, I'd like to start my ceremonies on a very positive note. So as you can imagine, Philip and Mohammed have made a fantastic effort to organise this afternoon, yesterday and this evening. Please give them a round of applause. Well, good evening and welcome here to the Sheraton Park in Sydney. It certainly doesn't get any better than this. And the wedding ceremony this evening of Philip and Mohammed. On behalf of Philip and Mohammed, I'd like to welcome you on this very special occasion this evening, the celebration of their wedding. Just stand by for a second, folks. Interesting. Philip and Mohammed have invited me to be their celebrant on this very special day, and it's a joyful privilege for me to lead the celebration of their love and obvious commitment towards each other. Hope to maintain above all mutual respect and support as each other's best friends. And through their marriage, Philip and Mohammed hope to maintain above all mutual respect and support as each other's best friend.
Former teacher, yeah. Okay, so this is a more realistic viewpoint on the highs and lows of marriage with this wedding poem. Surprisingly lovely, all the same. Marriage. Marriage is about giving and taking, and forgiving, and forging and forsaking, kissing and loving and pushing and shoving, caring and sharing and screaming and swearing. This is from you, Mohammed. About being together, whatever the weather, about being driven to the end of your tether, about sweetness and kindness and wisdom and blindness. It's about being strong when you're feeling quite weak. It's about saying nothing when you're dying to speak. It's about being wrong when you know that you're right. It's about giving in before there's a fight. It's about you two living as cheaply as one. You can give me a call if you know how it's done. Never heeding advice that was always well meant. Never counting the cost until it's all spent. And for you two today, it's about to begin, and for all that the two of you had to put in. Some days filled with joy, and some days with sadness. Too late you'll discover that marriage is madness.
Fantastic. Give a round of applause. Thank you. Well, my name is Gary Mooney. I'm a married celebrant, duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to the laws in Australia. Now before you, Philip Joffe and Mohammed Al Zajali are joined together in my presence. We have some fun now. Right. Okay, so Philip, in a second, I'm just going to get you to answer me with I do, and that'd be great. Now, Philip, do you take Mohammed to be your husband, to share your life with him, and do you pledge that you will love, honour, and care for him with tenderness and affection through all the days of your life? Philip, I'm just going to get you to answer me with I do.
I do.
Excellent work. All right, Mohammed, I'm just going to get you to the same, and that'd be great. Now, Muhammad, do you take Philip to be your husband, to share your life with him? And do you pledge that you will love, honour and care for him with tenderness and affection through all the days of your life? Muhammad, I'm just going to get you to answer me with, I do.
I do.
Excellent work. All right, so we're just going to ask Nikki to come up here now and do a reading. Thank you. All right. I'll try. You don't need it? Oh, you need? Yes, of course. I'm the torch man and the microphone man. Don't worry, I'll build to it later. Okay, would you like to go?
I'm good to go. I don't need a lot.
Oh, you don't? Okay, no worries.
Maybe we're supposed to meet the wrong people before meeting the right ones, so that when we finally meet the right person, we'll know how to be grateful for their gift. Maybe it's true that we don't know what we've got until we lose it, but maybe also it's true that we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. Maybe
To witness that I, Mohammed Al Zajali, take you, Philip Joffe, to be my lawful wedded husband. That's no secret. You have been my best friend and my partner since we met. From this day forward, I choose you to be my husband, and I promise to be loving, supportive, caring, and understanding. They say tomorrow is promised to no one. But if I have a tomorrow, be it good or bad, I promise it to you. And that goes for the next day, and the next, and the next, until death do us part.
I'm just going to get you looking in my eyes right now. I'm going to get you to please repeat after
Thank you, Mohammed Al Zajali, to be my lawful because you have won my heart. Thank you for loving me and welcoming me into your heart. And dreams
into reality.
into reality.
Facing all lives.
Facing all life's
And
experiences
achieving all our goals.
and achieving all our goals.
Nothing makes me happier
Nothing makes me happier
than knowing
than knowing
I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you.
I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you.
I promise
I promise
to put our love
to put our love
for each other
for each other
before anything else
before
in this relationship
on this relationship
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Thank you, Philip. You did really well. I didn't, but Philip and Mohammed did really well. You can only do your best, that's all I'm going to say. Philip and Mohammed, you'll begin your journey bound by the vows you have just promised to one another. Many paths you will take and countless summers will pass. But if you keep your vows sacred, happy will be many of your days as you grow old together. It will form an infinite circle symbolising one that has no beginning. Great. I'm just going to get you to put the ring on the edge of Muhammad's finger. I'm going to get you to look into his eyes right now. And I'm going to get you to please repeat after me. I, Philip,
I, Philip,
give this ring
give this ring
to you, Muhammad,
to you, Mohammed,
with love,
with love,
comfort,
comfort,
and encouragement.
and encouragement.
I promise to be open with you,
I promise to be open with you,
and I give you my love
and I give you my
for
love
eternity.
for eternity.
Great, thanks, Philip. Please slide the ring on it. The photographer's take a nice. The broken wedding glass symbolises the destruction of the ancient temple in Jerusalem in the 1st century. It is a reminder to temper of joy, because even during the most joyous times, life can be filled with sadness. It also represents the newly married couple breaking with the old traditions or old lives and stepping forward into their new life together. It symbolises the human fragility. Okay, the couple have actually asked me if you can follow them over there to the conservatory. There'll be drinks and canapes, and you can congratulate them out there. So at this point, they're a great couple. They're nice and relaxed. They've been friendly all the way through. So again, I might say. Okay. So at this point, just please give them a round of applause. Thank you.
All the way around.
And I'm proud of being me, 'cause when I look in the mirror, I feel free. I don't care anymore what you think of me. I don't care anymore, no, no. I got my liberty, 'cause I'm proud, and I will say it's proud.
Mohammed turned to me and said, "You're married now, this is the speech you will say." Dearest friends and family, it is so wonderful that you have chosen to share our special day with us today. More than half of you have flown in from other states, other countries, and other continents to contribute to making this such a meaningful day. And if we can call today a perfect day, and for us it certainly is turning out to be a perfect day, it is all of you who have made it perfect. So we give our heartfelt thanks to all of you who have come from near and from far, and hope that you enjoy the night as much as we are. People have flown in from Thailand, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, UK, Singapore, Queensland, and Victoria. It seemed like everybody enjoyed the cruise last night. There was lots of laughter from every table, and I believe we achieved our goal of everyone coming here today already having made new friends. Charge your glasses and join me in a toast to my husband, Mohammed. In English we say cheers, in Hebrew we say l'chaim, and in Arabic we say bisakhedek. Thank you. As amazing as Mohammed is, and as determined as I can be, and while together we can and have moved mountains to get things done, the one thing we have not been able to do is learn to dance together.
This is not like me at all. I never thought I'd know the kind of love you've shown me.
All right. Yeah. Let's get this cake chopped up.